And it's time now for the big question, where you get to quiz top celebrities, public figures, decision makers and sports people via GB Views. Now, August the 4th, 1981 was one of the best days of Thomas Markle's life as he finally got to meet his third child, Meghan. A dedicated and loving father, Thomas helped inspire his young daughter's Hollywood ambitions by inviting her on TV sets, where he worked as an Emmy Award-winning lighting director and, by Meghan's own admission, helped her navigate her biracial activity. He also supported Meghan financially as she grew up, paying tens of thousands in private school fees and university tuition and continuing to cover student loan payments even after she landed her breakthrough role in TV drama Suits. Back then, Thomas would never have predicted that despite decades of devotion, he would miss Meghan's fairy tale wedding to a prince, have to threaten legal action to see his grandchildren, and be estranged from his beloved daughter on her 40th birthday with no idea whether he would see her again. And Thomas Markle joins me now.
All right, this latest statement from is once again putting the Markle family drama back in the spotlight. Thomas Markle has reportedly said that is not the daughter I knew. And honestly, regardless of where people stand on the Sussex controversy, statements like that hit on a very personal level. Because this isn't just about royalty anymore. It's about family relationships falling apart in public. So what exactly did Thomas Markle mean? Why is this comment getting so much attention? And why does the Markle family story continue to fascinate people years later? Let's break it down. At the core of Thomas Markle's statement is the idea that fame, royal life, and public pressure may have changed Meghan dramatically from the person he remembers.
Thomas, it's so good to speak to you. Meghan turned 40 last week. Is it true that you sent her a bunch of flowers?
Yes, I sent her a bouquet of flowers, red roses with 2 yellow roses in the middle for the 2 children. And yes, I wished her a happy birthday and brighter days ahead, I hope.
And did you hear back from her?
No, I haven't heard back. I really didn't expect to hear back from her, but I tried nonetheless.
And so how do you feel, Thomas? How do you comprehend the fact that you've ended up estranged from the woman who you brought up?
I think it's, it begins with, early on with Jeff Rayner and Coleman Rayner and a scheme they put together. And actually, I'd refer people, if they want to, go back and read Daily Beast, May 18th. There's an article called Inside Coleman Rayner, the ruthless paparazzi who almost derailed the wedding.
And so Thomas, just for
you'll
people
get a lot more information than I can give.
Yeah, and just for people who aren't aware of the situation, they are the blokes that run the paparazzi company who did a deal with you so that you could control the pictures that were coming out before Meghan's wedding of you in Mexico. And by the way, Thomas, I've always defended you for doing that because you were being hounded by photographers and this gave you a degree of control, right?
Well, I thought it was going to give me a degree of control. Actually, what they did was they went and they charmed my oldest daughter, Samantha, and convinced her that it'd be great to get my image improved, and they would do that for her, and they suggested it'd be the best thing to do. And I bought into it, and unfortunately, I bought into it. Had I been maybe 10 years younger, I would not have bought into it. I'm not blaming this on my old age. I'm just saying that I would have been a lot more cautious 10 years before. But I did buy into it, and it turned out to be a scam from the very beginning. and I have been trying to sue these people ever since.
And do you feel that Meghan should have...
I don't want their money. I just want them in the courtroom.
And do you feel,
sorry,
Thomas, that Meghan should have supported you on this rather than believing what the media said about it?
I'm blaming Harry for this mostly. I think Harry has this thing that if you look at the paparazzi, you're doing the wrong thing. Harry, the only advice Harry and Meghan ever gave me about paparazzi, and by the way, I did manage to hide from them for almost 9 months. But when they found me, they wouldn't let up every day. They rented the porches on both sides of my house, so they could take continuous pictures of me every time I left the house. They were there every day.
So you were
I
being
asked them for
hunted,
advice, and their advice to me was never speak to the paparazzi.
and you were being hunted, ironically.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Well, you were being hunted, Thomas, somewhat ironically, in the same way that Prince Harry's mother, Princess Diana, was hunted by the paparazzi. So what I don't understand is, why did Prince Harry not provide you with the support to actually deal with this media storm that you hadn't asked for?
That's how many commentators are interpreting his words. Now, Thomas has spoken publicly about Meghan multiple times over the years, often expressing sadness about the breakdown in their relationship. And this latest comment seems to continue that emotional theme. A father feeling disconnected from his daughter and struggling to recognize the person she's become publicly. But of course, that's only one side of the story. Because Meghan herself has spoken about painful experiences involving family tensions, media intrusion, and emotional pressure surrounding her royal life. So once again, we're looking at a deeply divided narrative. The reason stories like this resonate so strongly is because family estrangement is something many people understand emotionally.
That's an excellent question. I'm over and above that. I'm surprised that Harry never bothered to come down to visit me or ask for my daughter's hand. I would think that a royal would, that'd be one of the first things that a royal would do. He never bothered to come down. He asked for her hand over the phone. I think a man like him who could have a plane at his disposal at any time would have flown down to see me and talk to me. He did not.
No, indeed. Now, look, you will be aware that Meghan actually spoke about you and this situation in her bombshell interview with Oprah Winfrey. So I want to put to you what she said, because this was obviously watched by millions and millions of people, and give you the opportunity to respond, Thomas. So Meghan said that she said to you, "I just need you to tell me, if you tell me the truth, we can help." And he wasn't able to do that. And that for me has really resonated, especially now as a mother. Referring to her relationship with her own child, she said, "I look at Archie, I think about this child, and I genuinely can't imagine doing anything to intentionally cause pain to my child. So it's hard for me to reconcile that." She added that they hunted my mom down, and you've never heard her say a word. She's remained in silent dignity for 4 years. So they were your daughter's comments about you, Thomas, to Oprah Winfrey. How do you respond?
Well, the first response is, what's going to happen to these children? I mean, I don't know what terrible things are going to happen to these children, because I did some photos. I don't know what they're talking about. I don't know what Harry was talking about. He kept saying, you know, if you say that, then only one kid will be protected instead of two. I don't know what he means. And if he meant that, well, and he already blew the second half by moving to the United States. He did the same thing. He's not getting protected for his second kid because he moved. So why am I being picked on? It seems like I'm very easily picked on, and everybody complains that I do say I'm being picked on, but bottom line is, like, didn't do anything that horrible. I got played, and I got played into something, and I've been trying to sue them. God knows I will somehow, some way. But I don't think I did anything worthy of this kind of ignorance and no. Listen, when I was laying in a hospital talking to them from the hospital, telling them I couldn't come to the wedding, and they haven't talked to me since.
It's disgraceful.
If you have a child and your parent or your child's in the hospital, wouldn't you be concerned?
Yeah,
Even if you're mad at them, wouldn't you be concerned if they're going to live or die?
absolutely.
They don't answer or respond in any way, shape, or form. I really think Meghan and Harry got involved with the Soho Club and a bunch of those kinds of people.
Because regardless of who people believe, it's clear this family relationship has broken down in a very visible way. And once family conflict becomes global entertainment, reconciliation becomes much more difficult. Not impossible, but harder. Because now every conversation, every statement, and every emotional moment carries worldwide attention attached to it. At the end of the day, Thomas Markle's latest comment reflects a relationship that still appears deeply fractured. Some people see his words as heartfelt and tragic. Others believe these public interviews only deepen the divide. But one thing is undeniable. The story surrounding and her family continues to resonate because it touches on something very human: how relationships can change under pressure, fame, and public scrutiny. What do you think? Is Thomas Markle speaking from genuine heartbreak, or should these conversations stay private? Drop your thoughts in the comments and I'll see you in the next video.